Graduating high school, I had three simple, specific goals for myself. One being graduating high school. Number two was playing college ball. And number three was going pro. Just like any other African American man, they grew up the way that I grew up. Sports was a big crutch for us. Sports was something that we looked forward to. I wanted to go pro, take care of my mom, my dad, my family, my brothers and my sisters, my friends. I wanted to be able to live a certain lifestyle and, you know, buy my mom a house, buy her a car, take care of myself, do the things that I want to do while doing something that I love to do. Needless to say, man, those three goals, then well, to this day, two goals have happened, but no, not two, one goal pretty much, paved it out, but hey, it is what it is. And it's just, it was tougher than I thought it was. My name is Step Allman. I'm founder of Sports Life United, and I'm coming here to talk to you today a little about my journey on becoming a non-traditional college graduate, and just give you guys a little story, man. Hopefully it'll motivate you. Hopefully it'll give you some inspiration, man, because it's never too late to start on something, and it's never too late to finish something. Um, so graduated high school 2008, man, playing football. Was a pretty good athlete. I had a few offers coming out my senior year, man, but I thought I was bigger than what I was. I thought I deserved more. I thought what I had gotten wasn't enough, and I wasn't grateful when it was all said and done. I didn't really show those offers that I have any interest, man. I downplayed it a lot. Towards the end of my senior year, getting ready to graduate high school, I got an offer, not an offer, I got an invite to a camp at 30’s University, to come and showcase my skills and talents. Get there to 30’s, man. Now, mind you, this is the first big camp that I've ever been to. The first big camp I've ever been to. Crap load of athletes there, man. Top notch, big and small, however you want to label it, man. Like, they were there. I get there, man. I'm like, yeah, man, this is where I belong. This is where I'm supposed to be. I'm coming here to leave my mark. Not only to get there and realize that the camp was for underclassmen, right? It was for underclassmen. It was probably me and a few more other guys there that were seniors, but for the most part, those college coaches were there looking for underclassmen, people that were still in high school that they can start recruiting early. Um, it didn't work out, man. The camp, it was okay. I did all right. But at this point, I'm getting ready to graduate high school. I didn't start college to 2009. Then started college in 2009. So that whole year from 2008 to 2009, I basically was not enrolled in college. Man, that was probably one of the toughest years of my life, aside from other years, because when I graduated high school and then attended college that same year, I ended up just getting a job, man. My mom was real big on it. I was a first time generational college student. My mom hadn't went, my dad hadn't went. So, all we know is work, work, work. Get a job, man. It was at a hot wing place called All Star Hot Wings off Danny Thomas in North Memphis. My mom knew the owner, got me in there, man. I was working on the weekends, and then eventually when I graduated, I started working throughout the week. Then attended college in 2009. I enrolled in UAPB, Arkansas Pine Bluff. Great experience, man. Great experience for me, but leaving Memphis and leaving high school, again, being a first-time generation of students with no guidance, no leadership or anything like that, pretty much took matters into my own hands, being at UAPB. I got up there, man. I did one semester, I did 1 year, and then following the 2010, the next year, that fall, I ended up getting in some good trouble, man, down there at UAPB. So never got a chance to really live out my true potential and evolve into who I am today. Ran into a speed bump, man. Ran into a brick wall, and things went down south for me. Getting incarcerated for a few days. My mom and my dad was very disappointed. This probably was the first time my mom and dad had been in the car at the same time in a long time to come and get me from Arkansas. My mom devastated, man. I can remember now, tears coming down her eyes, man. She's runny nose, like she was all tore up, man, because her firstborn child had just did some things, had just got incarcerated for some things that she know that I wasn't about. Fast forward on that, man, I ended up going back home to Memphis. My mom was real big and strong. Or, no, you're coming back to Memphis. You're not staying up here. I basically put me back into that business for that guidance, man. Just to, their mother, their love and their humility and that unconditional love that your mom can have for you, that a mother has for their son. She reeled me back in, man. I didn't play ball at all with UAPB. I didn't play anything, man. The closest I got to football was intramural sports, and that was something I was pretty good at as well. A lot of people were able to see my skills and my talents just from playing intramural ball, man. They would ask me, man, why are you not playing ball? What's going on? Not knowing my whole story, man. But before, I just didn't get that chance, man. I just didn't get that opportunity, and I didn't grab hold to take full advantage of the opportunities I had before. Living the college lifestyle, man, it was great. I was doing what I wanted to do. I had a home away from home, but it didn't pave out the way that it needed to pave out for me. This is 2009, going into 2010, and at this time, both of my brothers are getting ready to graduate high school. One goes to Lane College and one goes to ETSU in Johnson City, Tennessee. So my brother, that goes to East Tennessee, he gives a full ride scholarship for track and field. After he does a year up there, or really honestly, after I get in trouble at UAPB, he then extended the invite and say, "Hey man, why don't you come on up here with me, bro? Like you can live with me. It's a little bit away from home. You can be able to kind of like have a woosah moment." I took full advantage of that. Prior to that, man, I'm back home. I'm working again. One of the worst years of my life, man, because now people are seeing me working at hot wing places. They're seeing me working at Sam's Club. They're seeing me doing all these other odd jobs. And some of the first encounters that I'm having with some of my friends and peers are, "Man, Step, I thought you was over here playing ball. Or I thought you got a scholarship over here to play ball. Or I thought you was playing ball. I thought you was on the field, man." Not only to see me working at Sam's Club and working at a hot wing place, that was a tough time for me, man, because I was doing what I needed to do to make money. Mom made sure I was able to get a job, but something deep down inside, it made me feel really bad, man, because I knew I wasn't where I was supposed to be doing what I was supposed to be doing. Fast forward, man, brother invites me to come to ETSU, Johnson City. I move up there with him, trying to find my way, trying to snap back into it. Really still locked in on this component of that I can play ball and that I'm still in my prime. Only to get there to ETSU and realize that they didn't even have a football team. They pretty much got rid of their football team. And then on top of that, trying to enroll back in school, I couldn't enroll back in school because UAPB had a hold on my account because of me leaving mid-semester, and also because I didn't withdraw. I just got like on academic suspension, probation, and then I never went back. All right, I never went back. My mom just pulled me out of it with no paperwork sent to the dean, no paperwork sent to my advisor, anything. Just pulled me out. So I got penalized for that. Back at ETSU, I couldn't enroll. I couldn't play ball because they didn't have a team. So now here I am just sitting here with myself, looking at the man in the mirror, trying to revitalize myself, trying to get myself back up, rocking and rolling. And it was tough, man. It was really tough. At this point, me working at Sam's Club in Memphis, I was able to just transfer my job from Memphis to Johnson City. So I ended up working at Sam's Club in Johnson City as well. So it was a perfect transition. It was good. It was a home away from home. I wasn't around anybody that I knew. So that was a place of comfortability and content for me. Get to Johnson City working at Sam's Club. I'm the only black guy working at Sam's Club. But at this point, I have nothing to lose, man. I'm trying to get my feet back under me. So I adapted and I adjusted well, man. I spent a few years at Sam's Club up there in Johnson City. Doing all of that, man, moving forward, I'm I'm training with a former NFL guy named Derek Fudge of ETSU alumni. Training with him Monday through Friday, every day, every day, every day, trying to stay on top of my game and trying to get back to where I was trying to go to. I went to a few arena league combines. I went to a few semi-pro league combines, but all of that was null and void, man. I realized it was all politics. So I just kind of, after a year or so dabbling in it, no, I just stayed away from it. But they still left me back at square one, trying to figure out my identity, trying to figure out who I am, trying to build up my confidence and my morality and who I am as a person, and separate myself from athletics and separate myself from sports. It was really, really tough, man. I would say, man, it took me probably about 5 years just to kind of like weave myself out and get out of the construct and the mentality of how I thought things should be, and accepted them from what they were. 2011 to like 2000 and what 15, 16, 17 maybe. We were up there a few years, man. Even after my brother graduated, we were still there. At this time, I'm still not realizing the importance of education and how important schooling is. So, I'm up in Junction City for 5 years, man. I'm getting me jobs. I had a job at Sam's Club. I leave there. I get a job at a hot water tank company. I get a job at a flooring company working graveyard shift. And, man, it was good money, man. But I just knew deep down inside that wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. So spent a lot of time in Junction City, man. Was able to kind of like revitalize myself a little bit. One of the things that I always used to keep myself afloat was fitness. I always worked out. I always went for a walk, went for a run. As you can see now, I'm out in nature doing this video because this is just this is something that I like to do. This is something. This is therapy for me. It's just something that I like to do, man. And it's no other way to put it. But I would cycle, I would ride bikes, I would go for walks, go on hikes, nature trails. I would work out, consistently, man, because that was the thing that kept me in that mode and kept me primed, and also was sanity for me. It was therapy for me as well. After I, spend years up in Johnson City, it's getting closer to my brother getting ready to graduate, man, and I just decided to go ahead and move back to Memphis, move back home. I had worked enough, man, saved up a lot of money to the point to where I didn't have to go right into a job. So I was able to go back home to Memphis, take a year off from working or anything like that, and help and assist and invest into my younger sister with basketball. She was a very great basketball player, man. And this is me also kind of like getting into finding myself and revitalizing myself more. And me being hands-on with her and being able to help and invest into her, I was able to find my way more. And that's where the birth of Sports Life United came from. Well, formerly it was Face Life Sports. We would do 7-on-7 tournaments in my old high school. We would do 3-on-3 basketball tournaments. We were just an all sports type of thing. And, I used that time to kind of like pour back into the community and pour back into younger people that weren't able to get the things that I was able to get when I was younger. So now that I got the experience and knowledge, that was my way of pouring back into the community and pouring back into athletics, because I knew what I went without, and I for sure specifically didn't want my sister to go without. So a lot of it was tailored towards her. Afterwards, I just kind of, it just kind of started trickling over into her teammates, started trickling over into different programs. And, again, this is me revitalizing myself and creating some type of self-worth and self-identity. I go on, man, back to Memphis to do that. I'm investing in her, spending time with her, man, and her teammates and her classmates and her peers. And I'm training now. This is where Face Life Sports and Sports Life United come into play. We're doing all type of events. I'm doing sports performance training. I'm doing media exposure to where we're making highlights, doing photography and videography for athletes to put them out into the on different platforms, because at this time, this is when the age of social media is starting to birth. So I'm using these tools really to help myself, but I'm helping others at the same time. It was great, man. It was great. It was a great time, man. But all in all, after all this time goes by, I still yet to enroll in school. I'm still yet to understand the full importance of education and take full advantage of that. I'm just kind of floating through life trying to find myself and disconnect myself from sports and athletics. Um, spending a lot of time in Memphis, man. I ended up working a summer camp back in Memphis called it was called Shelby Metro. And I was able to do basketball camps, football camps, or whatnot. I was pretty much a camp counselor, and a lot of different great coaches was there, man. It's a lot of. I mean, I'm talking about Steve Bratcher. You got it's a lot of great players, man. A lot of great players and a lot of great coaches that came through Shelby Metro. So I ended up working Shelby Metro, man, for the summer, and ended up getting a hit back on if I wanted to, if I wanted to coach, or was I working in the school system? What was I doing? And I wasn't at the time. I was just working Shelby Metro camp. So I ended up getting a job in the school system, working at Jeter Middle School in Memphis, Tennessee, as a teacher assistant. And I'm in 3 years doing what I need to do. I'm working, I'm coaching. At this point, I'm finding myself more. I'm understanding who I am as a person, separating myself from the athletics and sports, because now I'm able to help the next generation of athletes, and I'm able to enhance their ability, their skills and talents, while pressing them forward in life through the sports and through athletics. I did 3 years in Memphis, man. I get done with that. I ended up moving to Nashville. Now at this point, I'm like, all right, man, I'm working in the school system in Memphis, get ready to move to Nashville. I remember my principal telling me, hey, Almond, I'm ready for you to go ahead and finish school and get your degree so I can put you in the classroom, because he saw how great I was with the students, how great I am with the with the colleagues. We just he just told me we need more black men in the school system. And he said specifically in the classroom. So I hear him. I keep that in my head, man. I moved to Nashville, find out about a program called Tennessee Reconnect. I roll into that program because this is a program that you can enroll into where they pay for your community college tuition, and you just pretty much enroll and you go for free. So I ended up enrolling into the program with Tennessee Reconnect, enrolling in Nashville State. I got in. I was able to, well, first I had to pay for my transcript in order to get it from UAPB to get it sent to Nashville State so I can even enroll. So I was able to do that, man. I get in Nashville State. I'm taking classes. Now I'm like, man, hey, we got to get this done. I'm a non-traditional student. It is what it is. I need to take full advantage of it. I'm going for free. Let's make this thing work. Fast forward a little bit, moved to Nashville again, August 2021. My daughter is born July 2022. I'm still taking classes. At this point, I'm slow rolling it because I'm a non-traditional student. I'm a grown up. I got a full-time job, and now I got a newborn baby I'm taking care of. Getting all of this done, man, going through that phase of life, it was definitely humbling and test my patience. And it also gave me a better understanding of who I was and things that needed to be done as an adult. Enrolling in Nashville State, taking classes, man, doing a pretty good job, and we're making this thing work. Again, I'm slow rolling it, taking like 2 or 3 classes a semester and not put too much on my plate. And we just taking full advantage of it. I'm taking classes, doing what I need to do, trying to get this thing done. And as it gets closer to me graduating, yay, which was May 13th, that just passed, April 9th, I had 2 twin boys. It's crazy. April 9th, I had 2 twin boys. A month later, May 13th, I graduated from Nashville State Community College with my degree in sports management. And this is a real true testament, and this is a real humbling experience. And I hope you guys can take great motivation and inspiration from this, because this is basically me being transparent with you and letting you know that it's never too late to start anything, and it's never too late to finish anything. All right? Never forget that. Put your mind to it. Whatever you want to do, you can get it done, and you just have to make a decision faster. All right. And you also have to realize that everybody are running their own race. and it's perfectly fine. You don't have to compare yourself and envy others based on what they're doing and what they got done and what they got done, and the places and phases of life that they're in, because everybody race is different. All right. And I really wanted to do this video, man. Just to put that out there, man, as a bookmark and also a celebratory moment for myself, because I know where I was 2009, 2010, and I know where I am now, and I'm a totally different person. All right. Did it take a long time? Was it a heck of a stretch? Yes, it was, but we still was able to get the job done. And I thank my family, my friends, and my supporters for being there for me and helping along the way. Specifically, my fiance. All right, she's done a great job with taking care of the children and taking care of the household. And sometimes are harder than others, and it's definitely a struggle. But you can get this job done, man. You can get the job done. So for a lot of you people out there that are wondering if they should start something, or is it too late, or I shouldn't do it now because the time has already passed, get that thought out of your head and go get the job done. All right, this is motivation for the population. If I can do it, you can do it too. And there's no excuses. The only person that is in the way is yourself. Had I known what I know now years ago, when I was trying to figure out and find my way, the least I would have done was enroll back in school and got my degree way earlier. All right, but I just lived a little first, and that's perfectly fine. Now I just done it the opposite way. Now when I go out and I'm doing my business plan, or I'm trying to enhance what I'm already doing, or if I want to go in a different career, me not having experience is not a barrier anymore. All right, because I've already lived and I'm getting the degree second, so there's no stopping me. There's no stopping me at all. I can pretty much do whatever I set my mind to, and I can do whatever that I apply myself to. All right, you can do this. It's never too late to start something, and it's never too late to finish. All right, I am a walking testament. I'm letting you know from the horse's mouth itself. You can get this job done because I was able to do it as well under certain circumstances. Being a non-traditional student, having a full-time job, having children, trying to balance out time management and extracurricular activities and leisure time and time for my relationship. You can get this thing done. Just be persistent. Be persistent. Make up your mind faster, and you can get it done. All right, don't be indecisive. Seek out counselors, seek out support, seek out therapists, seek out role models, seek out people that are in the spaces and places that you're trying to go to. This is me making this video for motivation for the population, but this is also something for myself as well, because I have to give myself a pat on the back, and I have to give myself a round of applause more, because we can be hard on ourselves sometimes, man. We really can. We really can. All right, but before I go down a rabbit hole, man, that is my conclusion. I hope you guys really took heed to the story, and I hope you guys, got some type of insight and inspiration out of it, man. Because it's me in the flesh. A lot of y'all that know me, man, you know that I'm not the person that I was before. All right, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Again, remember, it's never too late to start anything, and it's never too late to finish anything. This is motivation for the population, and I will see you guys on the other side. Peace.